Trust me. They get on their iPhone and
Hi, my name is Gina, and I am here with Jay Gale, and we are so excited to be here for the opening. Jay, what is this all about?
Well, this is Gestalt Visions, and I've been a photographer virtually my whole life, and here I am, 72 years old now, and finally evolving my photography to the point that it's being accepted and being enjoyed by all these people over here.
It's fabulous, and I have to say that as a photographer myself, I was so impressed by your work, and the large pieces are phenomenal. And with your background and what you've done in the background, how did you kind of tie that into your artwork? Was there something that you did that inspired you?
Well, I think it's just an evolution over a number of years. I started taking pictures when I was 8 years old and have continued to do it. And then somewhere in the middle, I had a career as a psychologist for 35 years. And when I retired, I finally had a chance to work on my photography and see what I wanted to communicate to people.
Well, it's amazing, and as you can see, we have quite a crowd that's starting to come in here and a lot more to show, so let's stay tuned and see what happens, and
Okay.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. It's been
Beautiful
wonderful.
work. Thank you.
It's a journey.
Yes. Hi, I'm here with Ernie, and he's known Jay for quite a few years. Ernie, tell me about Jay. You've known him for a while?
I've known him for a long time. And Jay and I have been friends and colleagues and have participated in social activities together for a long time. But quite honestly, I didn't know of his art until about 5 or 6 years ago. And it surprised me in one way, but not in another, because I knew he was a person of some depth and was very emotionally grounded. And I saw that immediately in his artwork and fell in love with it.
Well, there's a full crowd here, so you're not the only one that loves his artwork. We're really happy to see such a great turnout. And so, Ernie, what do you think about this style of artwork? Does it resonate with you? How do you feel?
Sure. I, as a matter of fact, I have a piece of his art at home, and it's my favorite. I love it.
Lucky you.
Well, yeah, I do feel very fortunate. So, yes, I am a fan and a proponent of this art style, and especially since he calls it the Gestalt, because it is holistically, a thing of beauty. I look at it and right away it gives me a feeling of lightening up the whole room and blending in very nicely.
And understanding that does it bring emotion to you? I mean, because this is something that a lot of people may not know this style of artwork. So how would you describe it to somebody that's never heard about it before?
I mean, I can't help looking at it without thinking, what was in the background? What's the story of this? He must have put a few things together, but from where and how was he struck with it? But it evokes a lot of thinking in me. I can't help but look at it and wonder. So it's very interesting, as well as beautiful. It's just interesting to me.
Absolutely, and that's when you know it's a true sign of art. It's interesting, and then you can keep looking at it. And here you go. Ernie he's a lucky man that he has a piece in his home.
I do. I feel very lucky.
And let's continue on and enjoy the evening.
Thank you very
Nice
much.
to meet you.
Nice to meet
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, we have someone really important here, and I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell you about his background and how he inspired Jay to get moving with his artwork.
Well, my name is Gale Gestalt. I am an artist. I think I've been an artist for about 67 years, which just tells you how old I am. I came here to California in 2004 to head the art department at Soccer University, be the director of the department. Anyway, make things really short, we joined the University Synagogue where we actually met Fran and Jay, and we instantly became friends. It's kind of thing that you always talk about. How can a psychologist and an artist be friends unless one of them is on the couch? There's a lot of other ways of dealing with it. No, but he might be a doctor and everything else, but he's probably crazier than I am, which is a nice way to look at it. But actually he took one of my classes in painting and so on, but he was always interested in photography, and I always found that the images that he created were incredibly unique. He had a very interesting and unique view of patterns and repetition and abstract form that he could pull off. Some of them rather simple, which I really like. I think there's someplace here a piece that's just a sand dune and sky. All you have is just a beautiful field of sort of a beige and a blue sky. But he is a creative and a diligent and very intelligent person. And I have not seen him go anywhere without a camera, one or the other. I don't know how many he has. I actually traded him one of my drawings for one of his cameras so I can take pictures myself. I just take pictures of the works. But I feel that I have been encouraging him now since, I guess, 2004 when I came here. We became friends. Our wives are friends, and we take, I guess, once a week at least twice a week, we take walks together, either here or Dana Point. But I always would look at what he was doing, and I kept encouraging him to really put himself into it. I tried to tell him to go and show his works to galleries and so forth, because, when you have a friend and you're an artist, and he quote unquote is officially a psychologist, but he is an artist. I mean, think about is that you have Gauguin was a banker. I mean, a bank clerk, so it doesn't matter. But when you have that kind of spirit and so on, I did not tell him how to do anything or what to do, but I was greatly appreciative of his really, really unique vision, and especially when he would go to a city and so on and pick out images out of the city, from reflections in windows to high rises, to patterns on a sidewalk, to shades, to changing the colors. So, he would start with a photograph as sort of a base, and then he would work in it. He would put his own interpretation on it, and I always supported that. I always thought that there was some unique voice here, and I'm really glad to see that he is having this exhibition. I'm totally proud of him. Really, I'm just very, very proud of him.
Well, we're proud of him here too, and we're excited to be here. And let's go ahead and go inside and check it out.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.